Obviously, a return to the team. Just talk about how excited you are and what you're looking forward to this season.
I feel like the thing I'm most excited is just to see all of us play together. I know we have lots of new faces this year, and we've been working really hard through the fall and up until now in the spring too. And I'm just really excited to see us play someone else because we've been scrimmaging each other a lot, and I know we're just ready to all come together on the same side and not have to compete against each other. So.
Y'all obviously had a great lineup last year, but it's even deeper this year with the ones y'all brought in.
Yeah, I think that we've added obviously like you said, like we were deep last year, but this year we have more speed and we obviously like we can hit the long ball still this year too, and I feel like you said, our lineup's really deep, and I'm just excited to see us compete against other teams.
Thanks.
Ethan?
Yeah, Rylin. Just any of the freshmen who really stood out to you or that you've maybe gotten close with?
I feel like all of them obviously like they all are very hardworking and they're all good in their own ways. They all have things that um they bring to the team, and they all make us better. I think that with them being so talented, I think it pushes everyone else to be better too, and I think that um we just all mesh really well, but I think that I've gotten pretty close with all of them, and I'm glad that they're all on our team.
Yeah, and then being a veteran like you and having done this so many times, kind of getting ready for a season, are there any themes that you've kind of picked up with this team, or maybe any sort of, I know a lot of teams will have like kind of like mottos or sayings going into a year.
We always have every year we talk with our like psychiatrist or whatever, and we kind of come up with team values. And so every year they change just based off of what we feel is best for our specific team. So we have we have a motto. It's bug, like BUG, so it stands for it's three words basically, and that's just kind of our motto that we're using this year. We did make bracelets. I can show you my bracelet, but we like put what word we're going to bring to the team. So for mine I put steadfast because that's just like the type of person I am. And they all have little butterflies on them. I don't know if you can see that, but um, and so that's just kind of a reminder that like our value is bugs, it's bug or whatever. But yeah, that's just our motto this year.
Are y'all allowed to share what the bug stands for, or is that secret information?
Um, I it's unity. So the U is unity, G is growth, and B is belief.
Okay. And then last thing I'll ask is like again, kind of on that theme, if you've done this so many times, kind of getting ready for a season, how do you think that your personal perspective has maybe changed from your freshman year to now?
I think I think that my confidence has grown a lot. Obviously I went from learning a lot, like being in a spot to not playing as many games and just trying to learn as much as I could from the people above me to now I'm in that spot of being a starter. So I think I'm still learning a lot, but obviously I feel like my confidence has just grown the most and learning how to last year I learned how to just be comfortable in the role that I was in and not put too much pressure on myself, and just try to live in the moment and have as much fun as I can. So I think I'm just going to continue to live in the moment and play freely with all my friends.
Eric, do you have any questions?
Yeah, I just want to say, who of the new faces has stood out to you that you think could have a breakout year that people might keep an eye on?
Um, I feel like I don't know. I feel like everybody, all of our new people are great additions in their own way. A lot they have. I think the thing about the people that have been added to our team is that we have so much versatility. Um, Obviously, like Nia is fast. She gets on base a lot. Bree can hit the long ball. We have two really good freshman catchers. So I feel like everyone in their own way has stood out. And I think it's good to I think it's good for us that we have so much versatility because like I said, everyone brings their own thing and we kind of just all mesh really well together. So
When people bring up your game, you as a player, what do you want people to say about you?
I really most importantly, I would just like to be a good teammate. Obviously like do playing good and being able to contribute to the team is my number one thing. But just being a good teammate and being able to lift up everyone around me, no matter if I'm doing good or bad, I think that's just the most important thing for me because my teammates mean a lot, and I know in softball it's a team sport, and so obviously like individually everyone wants to do good, but I just want to make sure that it's like for the greater good of the team. So
Thank you.
Porter?
Yes, I only got one question. It's just really like the hunger to get to Oklahoma City and really end your career, getting to the Women's College World Series and what that would mean to you in your career here at Arkansas.
It would mean a lot. Obviously, like every year that I've been here, we've made it to postseason, but I haven't made it past super regional. So I think that that's every girl's dream is to make it to the College World Series, and I think that we've been pushing really hard to compete at a level to where we can make it to the championship and win a national championship. And so obviously every single day we push ourselves to our highest limits so that we can make it there, but especially it being my last year, it would mean a lot to be able to play on that highest stage because like I said, I feel like that's every girl's dream that plays softball. So
Anthony, do you have any questions?
So I just kind of wondering, obviously, with the season getting started here, outside of results, kind of first weekend, what do you kind of hope to take away that you can view as something to kind of build on for the rest of the season, if that makes any sense at all? I'm not sure.
yeah. I think we've obviously like we played Razorbacks Unlimited in the fall, and we did have one outside weekend where we played other people, but especially in January and everything, we've done a lot of scrimmages against each other. And I think that it's really hard. Obviously it's you want everyone to do good, but it's really hard for everyone to do good when you're going against each other because obviously like if the pitchers are doing good, then the hitters aren't doing good and vice versa. So I think the most important thing for this weekend is just learning how to all mesh together and play so that we can do good against another team. I think that we're all excited to compete all on the same side and not have to compete against each other. So I think that this weekend really we're just the number one thing is just competing and trying to do the best that we can to have fun and what I think I'm excited just to see how we all mesh together on the same side. So
Ethan?
I don't have any more.
Do we have any other questions for Rylin?
Yeah, Rylin, just kind of going into the final go around here, your fellow upperclassmen, the seniors, and everyone around you. Just what has this group meant to you, and what kind of legacy do you guys want to leave?
My teammates mean a lot to me, especially I mean, I've built really good relationships with all of them, and I think that our biggest thing is we just want to leave the program better than we found it and continue to make it better every single year and leave a legacy of being good humans. And obviously we want to play good softball and we want to compete at the highest level, but just being good people to either like the community or the younger softball community looking up to us. We just want to be good people and spread joy to everyone around us. So.
And I'm sure internally the expectations are always high, but just from your freshman year to now, I mean, how have you seen the outside perception of Arkansas softball shifting?
I think that obviously like our coaches they push us to be really good people on and off the field. and just to be independent women in our community and in the everything. So I think that at least since I've been here, that's been the number one thing, is just to be strong and independent women. And I feel like that's pretty consistent every year. Coach Teifel does a really good job of being a good role model for us. And she kind of just shows us somebody that she's a good example of being a strong, independent woman. So I think that her and all of our other coaches as well, they just push us to be good people in the community and in the softball world. So.
Then one more for me. I just wanted to ask about Hannah. I mean, just in her time here, how have you seen her kind of grow on and off the field, and what's she like as a teammate and a person?
She's very selfless. She puts everybody before herself, and she cares a lot about people. And she's one of my really, really good friends. Um, and so obviously, like, I'm very close with her off the field as well as on the field, but like I said, she cares so much about people, and she would give you anything before she would do anything for herself. So I think that she's grown a lot as a person. Um, she she's becoming stronger every year, and she just, like I said, she just cares a lot about the people. So
Jacob?
Hey, when talking to Bree a couple weeks ago, she mentioned the impact Coach Gasso's had on her, and I just wanted to get your thoughts on, year one, obviously, him coming from a different program. How has he gelled with all you guys, and what type of impact has he had on you?
yeah, whenever he got the job, he called all of us, and his number one thing was just building a relationship with us, because obviously he said that in order for us to trust him, and in order for us to coach us the best, that we have to have a good relationship and be able to communicate when things aren't going well or when they're going good or whatever. So I think that him doing that, it just really set a good foundation before we even met him in person. And yeah, since he's been here, he's taught me a lot. I've learned a lot this year. A lot of areas that I needed to improve in, he's helped in that sense. And he's like, we always talk about, he's just a big energy for our team. You can tell when he's not there. Like, when he wasn't at practice one day and it was a little bit quieter, just because just a loud presence, and I think that he brings a lot to our team, and so I think he definitely has helped us a lot, not only with softball, but just as people as well.
And then Coach Deifel mentioned when we talked to her just how impressed she was with how well the transfers are gelled, all four coming in. You being here for a while as a leader, what has been your impression of that, of, four new players coming in and really being ready to help right away?
Yeah, I think it's really hard. I mean, I've been here every year, so I guess I can't really attest to how they feel, but I feel like um going somewhere new I can imagine, is very, very hard, just to start over and meet completely new people. And so I feel like they're very brave in that sense, that they move somewhere else and they meet all these new people and everything. So they've definitely meshed really well. I think that they came in and they had really good energy, and they're very outgoing, which is really good, and meshes well with our team, because we have a lot of big spirits and everything. So yeah, they came in and they meshed really well with everybody.
And then last thing for me, it's clear you guys aren't shying away from expectations. Just, I know you're tired of hearing about it, but how motivating was last year, and how much is that something that's talked about and used as you guys kind of launch here into the new season?
Yeah, obviously, I mean, everybody wants to do good. Everybody wants to make it to the championship, win a national championship and everything. And so I think, obviously, like, doing so well last year, I think that just gives me confidence into this year, but also I know in the back of my mind it's a new year. It doesn't roll over. I don't take the stats I had last year and it doesn't add to this year. I start completely over. So obviously, like, it gives me confidence, but just being able to trust in my process and playing with confidence and playing free and just having fun with my teammates, I think is going to benefit me the most and also benefit the team as well.
Thank you.
Any last questions for Rylin? Okay.
Thank
you, Rylin.
you.